Hey there guys, this is Chef Chris, and today we are making spinach, artichoke, and water chestnut dip. I know the water chestnut is a little bit different, but it adds a great little crunch, a little hidden crunch inside this dip that I love. Alright, so let's get started. So in a stainless steel saute pan, actually any saute pan will do, we're going to add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, turn the heat to about medium low, and we're going to throw in a nice big bag of baby spinach. I found a big bag goes well because, once you start sauteing them, pretty much only end up with quite a little bit. I prefer fresh spinach over frozen. I don't know why people use frozen in their dips when fresh is so easy to do. And of course, we're going to season everything with some salt and some fresh cracked black pepper. And we're going to saute that for a couple of minutes till we get pretty soft. Once they're about here, we're going to set those aside, let them cool down. Alright, now to start our prep work. We're going to cut, I have about 5 stalks of green onions I chopped up. I got about 12 water chestnuts here that I go ahead and diced up. Not too small, not too big. Those seem about right. And I only used about half a can of quartered artichokes. I think the quartered are better because they're smaller. And I give those a nice little chop as well. If you like more artichokes, throw more in. I found the half was good for me. Alright, now in another saute pan, I added about 3 tablespoons here of butter. And we're going to saute those green onions for about just a couple of minutes. I would say a minute or two. I don't want them too soft. I like my onions to be a little more crunchy in my dips. So after about a minute or two, we're going to add some salt and some fresh cracked black pepper, of course, season everything. And we're also going to add about 2, maybe 2.5 cloves of minced garlic I have here in a crusher. And we're going to saute that for about maybe a minute more and set those aside to cool down as well. Alright, so we're going to run to our oven and we are going to set that to 400 degrees. So once we're done, it only takes a couple minutes more to throw the ingredients together. Alright, so the spinach has cooled down. Gave it a nice squeeze in that pan, and here's a little trick to get the rest of that moisture off, because you don't want your spinach to be too watery at all. Throw those in some paper towels and give them a nice dab. Alright, so now in a bowl we have our 8-ounce package of Philadelphia cream cheese. We got our green onions that have cooled down on the left, our spinach on the right, that I gave a nice chop to after as well. And we're also going to add about a half a cup here of Parmesan or Reggiano. And we have a whole cup of sharp cheddar here. It's white cheddar. It goes great with the dip. We're going to throw in those water chestnuts, add some crushed pepper flakes actually. And then we're going to also add here our artichokes, about a half a can. Alright, now this isn't the low-fat version. Oops, I almost forgot. Season everything with some cayenne pepper, my favorite. Now, like I said, this isn't the low-fat version. If you want a little low-fat, don't add mayonnaise, don't add sour cream, but I want that flavor. So I added a nice squeeze of mayonnaise. I got about 2, maybe 2.5 heaping tablespoons of sour cream, and a nice splash of Louisiana hot sauce, one of my favorites. And of course, we're going to season everything with salt and some fresh cracked black pepper. And go ahead and give that a nice stir. I started off with a spatula here, as you can tell. Found that it was a little too flimsy for it and switched to a wooden spoon. Alright, we have pretty much everything nicely incorporated here. This is probably the toughest part. But you know the saying, you gotta suffer for your artichoke, spinach, and water chestnut dip. Alright, so once we got everything incorporated, it's time to start dishing for the oven. You can place it in a nice big baking dish if you're throwing a party. Actually, maybe ramekins. I'm doing mine in ramekins. Maybe ramekins will be better for a party. Everybody can have their own. Nobody's double dipping. I topped everything off with some more of that fresh grated Parmesan and sharp cheddar. Throw them in the oven for 25 minutes. And when those 25 minutes are up, you have got this beautiful golden, delicious, creamy, cheesy spinach and artichoke dip. I'm serving mine with some whole wheat crackers. I like to keep things healthy. Of course, it'd be great on some crostinis, even some chips, no problem. I think they serve them like that at Chili's or something. And it was delicious. Alright guys, well thank you for watching. If there's anything you guys would like to learn how to make, please let me know. And as always, hope you guys enjoy.
Yummy.